Today's idiot. There's motorbikes. There's motorbikes. There's Janageddon going outside. There's Janageddon going on outside because people just like shouting at each other. The Janners living in Plymouth shouting at each other or something. Right. Hello, you lovely people of the internet, and welcome to another day of me being seriously messed up. And today's seriously messed up is, I think it's Friday. I'm not entirely sure because although I've been awake earlier, I went to bed. I didn't sleep very well, but I did sleep, and it's been rather a seriously messed up kind of day where I've been lying in bed watching NCIS. I know. I'm back there again. Anyone who knows me is like, oh, there's revisiting old ground. But it's kind of cool. It is. And so that's what I've been doing most of today. Between that and eating and drinking coffee, you've got a coffee down there. There's not going to be any coffee shenanigans because today being, I think it's Friday, I'm just going to read some poetry. So there's going to be the outtakes at the start of this. There'll probably be like there'll be loads of Possibly it'll just be all outtakes of me not being able to do poetry properly. But we'll see. So this is going to be a long video for me to edit. Not that the poems take a long time. The spaces in between while I look for things. Now, I could just pause it. Well, stop it. And record it again and then. I mean, I might just do that. I don't know. I've met me before. I can be awkward. Right. I'm gonna do something, right? I don't know how many poems it's gonna be because I can't tell you now. I could have recorded this bit after I've read the poems, but that would make too much sense, wouldn't it? So there will be some poems. I'll try and read this without interrupting myself or letting the Janners shouting at each other outside interrupt me, or the motorbikes. Right, I think it's quiet enough now. I drink the water, but thinking is for fools. I'm tomorrow's last survivor in the game without rules. A poet full of piss and vinegar speaking quietly at the mic. You wouldn't know that I was here except for the noise I make. I'm desperate for resolution, hungry for revolution, worried about the final solution. That wind is rippling their precious flags. I'm looking for inspiration in this awful situation. Hope my destination isn't one of their internment camps. So I'll just keep standing here, unspoken words. Is my message clear? Stand against them without fear and bring these fascists down. It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Right, this one. That last one was about fascism, in case you didn't know. This one is about... It's about punching down, I think. If it's good, you'll get what I mean. She holds back, you know. When you think she's had enough and you sit back on your laurels and admire your handiwork, she's still waiting for the main event. It's not charity, it's simple economics. Prudent, well-honed, non-Euclidean fractal economy, destitution still 150 cycles from the monothought experiment, where any land of any colour or creed could be decreed sacred land of nobody's, least of all yours. All the money in the world won't buy you a palace. You have to be born into it or marry into it. It will never fall into your lap, even with all your savings from every year you worked, excluding obviously the time you had to buy a new fridge or the car insurance went up. Even then you will still be just 1% closer to those you despise, needing handouts just to survive, never mind thrive. You will never be in that 1% who never even have to obey the law. That money buys them freedom you will never know. You would deny your neighbour the price of a cup of coffee just so you can ride your high horse. When she's finished, you will know. This is called 1,000 Kisses Deep. Sex in real life is not sex in the movies. It's all elbows, dead arms, dead legs, spine-crushing improbable positions, accommodating and compromising in equal measure. Twisting and turning between pain and pleasure. It's messy, awkward. Unless you're slim and tight, somebody's going to put their back out or dislocate something important, always hoping that you'll come tonight. And there's the issue. It's not unusual to finish yourself off, because years of masturbation have worn a groove uncompromisingly in just the right spot, the right pressure, the right angle, the right rhythm, the right syncopation, like a conductor of an orchestra, arms waving, baton in hand at the final crescendo, lividity and rigidity bursting forth a splendid splatter, warm, wet, short of breath spiralling and seeping sweet, sacred silence. 1,000 kisses deep. This one's called Better Than Silence. Stood here before you, I wonder what I could say, something that has never been said before, as if I am somehow the font of all things original, a trailblazer cutting a swathe through the word fields, firing verbosity, a human Gatling gun, or cluster bombing innocent standers-by in a war of attrition, in a war against them bloody Nazis again. And nobody listens. The room could be empty and I'd still be stood here, words staggering on trembling lips. I'd still tap my head to make sure someone was paying attention. The silence would be long and discomforting, but still more comforting than words that follow. Those words are as empty as the silence was gravid, and still nobody listens. Why would they? It's not as if I have anything to say. Still, anything is better than nothing. Better than silence. Right, this is me last one. This is me last poem now for the day. All these poems, by the way, are from my unpublished pamphlet called Fearless. There's like this many poems in it. There's several. Right, and this is the last one from the book, and it's the last one I'm going to read out. It's called Cornwall Street. I saw Leonard Cohen on Cornwall Street in Plymouth. He wore an old flat cap and worn old sandals, dust-covered, travel-weary, walking in the shadow of Christ. He looked at me, knowing wrinkles speak of his worries and cares. I smiled and asked him how he was. He smiled back and shrugged and said, "You know how it is." There was a shift in the sand beneath our feet, and we were moved to another time and place. History unfolded around us, and we found ourselves in the presence of God. A name formed on our lips. Leonard Cohen looked at me and smiled. "Yeah," he said, "I was there too." The creases in his face, the map of a life spent seeking God. We both found him in Cornwall Street in Plymouth. As we parted, I turned and looked back, but I couldn't see him. He blended in with the crowd. I smiled. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. So there you have it. Them poems from my unpublished pamphlet, Fearless. You can buy it if you want. I can make copies of it, and you can buy it from me. Come and see me, poke me or something, and say, "I want your pamphlet, it's really good, what I've heard so far." I don't push myself in the world enough, because my existence is enough. This is all I'm supposed to do, is exist, right? Whatever happens, it comes, it goes. The world flows around me. I'm a poet. There's nothing else I can do but do poetry. I say do poetry. The word do does so much heavy lifting, doesn't it? I write it, I perform it, I find the words. Apparently, some people find it difficult to find words. I don't understand that, because my head is full of words. There is never not a word in my head. There is never not an element of performance just lurking, just in the corner of my mind, wanting to be spoken, wanting to present itself to you. I don't need to see it. I've already got it. It's here, running round in circles, spinning, spinning endlessly, tirelessly. But I can hold myself together just enough, just for this moment, to pass those words on to you. You have them now. Paint your own pictures. It's that easy. It is that simple, honestly. Thank you for putting up with me. I'll see you tomorrow. Love yous. Bye.